Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another video of The Nerd Out, and today we're back reviewing Rocket Power by Quavo. Now look, it's already been about a week since this album dropped. I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I want to talk about this album because I've had it in rotation ever since it came out. I've had it in rotation for a while now, and I've definitely been enjoying it a lot. It was a nice surprise seeing Quavo get back to form, you know. He dropped an album with Takeoff last year called Only Built for Infinity Links, and that album, well, it was good on first listen and I enjoyed it a couple times. It didn't really last in rotation for too long. I didn't really enjoy it all that much as I would on different occasions with other trap albums by the Migos, Offset, Quavo, or Takeoff, which are the three members of the Migos rap group. And you know, that album, Only Built for Infinity Links, I didn't really enjoy it all that much after a couple of listens. It didn't really last in rotation. It became a little bit forgettable. However, coming back with a new album called Rocket Power, Quavo, he came back to form. And you know, he came back to form with a standard trap album that is filled with quality from top to bottom. And this album, it has some weird kind of production because it features more synths in the background. You know, the trap drums are still prominent within, but the synths definitely elevated to a next level. And not only that, but the lyrics on this album, while they're not anything grandiose or amazing, they definitely are better than they are in previous albums. And the reason for this is because Quavo is taking this introspective lyrical approach now that his late nephew Takeoff has passed away. And you know, rest in peace Takeoff. You know, he was an amazing talented artist, so rest in peace to him. But the fact that that happened, it really shows the impact that it had on Takeoff's uncle Quavo, who this is his album, right? And you can see that through some of the writing. But starting off with the first track on the album, we have Fueled Up, which is easily one of the best tracks on the album. An amazing intro with a great synth line that is prominent all throughout the track, and all of a sudden the beat drops, has an amazing banger tone to it as the bass is drawn out, and I absolutely love that track. It's a great intro. And going back to Takeoff, you know, the second track, Patty Cake, it really shows just how good Quavo and Takeoff's dynamic was. Like, their dynamic in the hook, Patty Cake, it was amazing. And I love the fact that even though it's a posthumous Takeoff feature, you know, the skill is still there, the talent is still there. You can still see their chemistry worked out very well. And another song that I want to talk about is Who With Me, which has a very repetitive chorus, and it's still a very fun song, you know. And what I like to see from this album is that even though it's not anything new, it's not anything different, there's still a lot of quality within it. That's why a song with like Who With Me is very repetitive, and it's nothing new that we haven't heard, but it's still fun, it's still engaging, and I like to hear that from Quavo in this album. Another song that I want to mention is Hold Me, which has a great singing performance, and the hook is produced by Benny X. Shout out Benny X, he's been killing it, you know, producing a lot of new beats and instrumentals for many different rappers. Benny X is a great producer, and I love what he's doing on this track and on many other tracks for different albums and different artists. I really like what Benny X is doing here. Another song that I really want to talk about is Wall to Wall, just an absolute banger. It has some great strap drums and a very unique futuristic beat, which I enjoyed a lot. It's good to listen to it and really digest it and analyze it, because when you do that, you can tell what's in the background, what are some of those background noises that really make the song what it is. You know, you're not just listening to the song, you're really peeling off layers and listening to what makes the song what it is. And you can see that in a song like Turn Your Click Up, featuring Future. And Turn Your Click Up, probably one of the best songs on the album. When it first came out, I didn't listen to it. I didn't want to spoil myself. I kind of just wanted to wait till the album dropped so that I could listen to it as an album experience. And the song is great, one of my favorites. It has this synth going all around the place, and it complements Future's slurred out vocals, and I absolutely love that. Future has a great performance. And while we talk about Future, we need to talk about the next track, Back Where It Begins, with some keys, minimal synths, aggressive trap drums. Future and Takeoff are both featured on the track, and overall a very good track, very great. I enjoyed that track a lot. It's a banger with some bass, and it makes it very fun to listen to on headphones and in speakers, so it goes both ways, and I enjoy that a lot. Yet another banger is 1111 with a standout rapping performance by Quavo. Very fast paced, very quick. I enjoy that a lot from Quavo, you know, because he has some more melodic performances, and then there's some other performances that are more trap and drum heavy. But this performance in specific, it's very quick, very fast paced, fast flows, and I enjoy seeing that from Quavo, who's not necessarily the best technically skilled rapper of all time, of course not, but I do enjoy seeing these cuts make it onto the track list. And while we talk about that, a note on production that I want to highlight is Galaxy, which features a very unique instrumental with some live instrumentation. It's probably one of the most unique instrumentals and beats on the whole album. Galaxy, probably the most unique song on the track list in general. You're not gonna see much of that throughout the track list, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I actually really like that there was some diversity when it came to the track list. Galaxy is a great song. And another highlight for me, one of my favorite songs off the track list, is Focused, with a great vocal performance by Quavo. That hook is infectious. He has some great singing on it, and you know, sometimes rappers, when they try to sing, it comes off a little bit flat, but not in this case. Quavo did an awesome job singing the chorus, and not only that, but the chorus and the vocal performance by Quavo was complemented by Young Thug's high-pitched voice. Young Thug has a great feature, and I love the run that Young Thug has been on. Business is Business is a great album. I'm still bumping that album. It's still in rotation. Young Thug's feature on Travis Scott's Schizo is amazing. It's fire, and I'm still listening to that song on repeat. And this song is another highlight off this track list. So Young Thug has been killing it so far. I'm really glad that he's been up to date with all the new releases. Another very playful track that I enjoy a lot, and it features Huncho and Baby Drill, is Stain. A repetitive chorus, which is okay. You know, I'm not a big fan of repetitive choruses or repetitive hooks, but this one works. It's very playful, very engaging. And not only that, but Huncho and Baby Drill has some very good performances as features. Shout out Baby Drill. You know, he's more of an underground artist, but earlier this year he dropped a great drill album, which I enjoyed a lot, and I'm still playing it till this day. And talking about the outro track, while this track list is very strong, very solid, the outro track greatness is this triumphant track with horns. And while I enjoy the track a lot, it falls stale after a minute or two, and it kind of gets a little bit boring, and I don't enjoy it as much. So it has a very strong intro, but a lackluster outro. But with all that being said, Rocket Power by Quavo is a great album. Enjoyed it a lot. There's a lot of quality in there, and while it's your standard trap album and it's nothing special, it's nothing groundbreaking, not every single album needs to be a masterpiece. This album is nowhere near a masterpiece, nowhere near a 10 out of 10, and that's okay. We don't necessarily need 10 out of 10s every single time a new artist drops. We don't need another masterpiece every time a single artist drops. We don't need another groundbreaking sound to be created every time a single artist drops. So it's okay. We don't need that kind of stuff. This is a standard trap album, nothing new, nothing we've never heard before, but there is quality from top to bottom, and that's what I need. That's all I'm asking for, is quality. Quality over quantity in the music, and Quavo did a great job. He is back to form, and very, very solid album. If I have to give this album a score, it would be 6 out of 10. All of that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, my beautiful people. Comment down below what you think of the album. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's been it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.